up, man? What's going on?
Inside the lines, at least.
Inside the lines.
I wore my Buchtel tonight, representing.
Okay, so you're doing your thing tonight. So what's good, brother?
I'm doing my thing, man.
We're doing things a little bit different today. So today we decided we do the pregame at the halftime show. So we are here in the lovely Lakewood at Lakewood High School.
Lakewood, St. Ed's.
This Buchtel High School, and it's halftime. As you can see, the score behind us, 31-0. But the score doesn't really indicate what's really going on at the game. So, what's your take?
You know, like we talked before. Like we were talking last night at Solent. At Solent.
Yeah, we right. You got it.
About the defensive backfield. There's a lot going on. I don't know. You know, they trying to play man, and St. Ed's is too fast for that. They just running right past them. I think Buchtel, just like they did when they played against Massillon, came out and made a turnover. You know, first series, and that's not helping. When you got a young team like that, you can't make mistakes like that. So,
okay, sounds great. What would you say we bring in a specialist in to talk about this thing right here? Our man, Coach Buchtel.
He need to be in the locker room. That's who he need to be.
Y'all shouldn't be saying stuff like that. It's not nice.
What's really going on with they defense and offense? I know you're a defensive dude, but offense, they got a problem with offense too.
Well, they need to get a rhythm. They need to either determine are they going to run the ball and establish a run, or are they going to pass the ball and establish the pass, whether it's a short or long passing game or just a hard running game, just running at these guys. Obviously, St. Ed's is, I think, got a better team. I don't think we'll argue with that. But a young Buchtel team is still a good football team by any measure of imagination. So I really believe if Buchtel just say, you know what, let's come out and let's establish a couple things and let's do them well. Let's just block. Let's run downhill. I think they can do it. I think they're good enough to do that. Can they score every series? No. But they can make the game. They can keep the game respectable with the type of players they have if they just totally get away from mistakes and make the plays that are there for them. Then that'll keep them in the game. May not win the game, but it'll keep them in the game.
I got one question that I asked both of y'all, and I want y'all comments.
Here we go.
I understand the point system playing these tough teams. You know, Buchtel is the only team in the city that really will go out and play St. Edwards and the Solent. And is it really helping your team to go out and play such high caliber teams, and then getting your tail handed to you?
Well, I mean, obviously they being taken behind the shed today. It's no doubt about that, but it's definitely worth it. From a head coach's perspective, when you're scheduling, you want the best possible teams to play against, especially with Akron. Not saying, Akron City League is not a very good league because there's a lot of talent in Akron, obviously. However, playing the better teams out there prepares you to go into the city and be successful because you're not going to see this caliber of football program there.
Rob, what's your take?
Well, you got a great point, but also when you got other teams that's in your surrounding areas that don't want to play a type of team like Buchtel, that hurts Buchtel as well when it comes to scheduling as well. I know when I coached at Buchtel, I'm quite sure when he coached at Buchtel, it was hard to find like the Talmadges or the Copleys to try to play our type of teams because they ran away from us because of the scheduling. They wanted to make sure that them guys try to make the playoffs as well. You agree, Coach?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But see, in 2010, the good thing was we peeled off a couple victories here and there. We beat Massillon. So when you start peeling off a couple of those victories during some of those very, very tough opponents, that's prepared you to really run through the city. And furthermore, if you make the playoffs, you know what it's like to play against a very well-coached parochial school, and you're not intimidated anymore. You're ready to go out there and just go out there and play mistake-free football. When the big plays happen, use your athletic ability, make the plays, and go home. And as we used to say in 2010, on to the next one.
Another question real quick, because I see they getting ready to come back out. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but they 4 out-of-city games. If they lose all of them like 50 to nothing, 45 to nothing, would they, and they ran the city, do they still have a chance of making the state tournament?
Go ahead, Coach.
I think it depends on how the city teams do, because the thing about the city is you have Division I teams in the city. So you beat Firestone, those are Division I points. You know, St. V, you know, plays a good schedule. You pull a victory off against them, it helps you. You know, East usually plays a pretty good schedule.
Let's not forget.
Garfield plays a good.
But let's not forget about Kimmel. Kimmel is undefeated. They 2-0.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's gonna help a lot. You know what I mean? And actually, I got Kimmel picked for my number 2 in the city. Remember that?
Kimmel's, they got the big Michigan recruit over there. What's his name?
Dante Moore.
Dante Moore. I mean, they got players over there that can play the game very well. So, you know, Buchtel still picked to win the city. But if those teams pull off some victories outside of the city and you go in and you run the city, it gives you an opportunity. It's not going to say it's going to happen, but it gives you an opportunity. But you need one of these victories. You need to be a Solon. Next week, they should come out and beat Solon and get yourselves out there, because Solon plays a full D1 schedule, and they're definitely going to go out there and get some wins. I mean, they got a lot of good players out there, so I think they'll be fine.
So you going on camera picking them to beat Solon?
Yeah, I think Buchtel.
I think Buchtel can get Solon, and they got Steubenville the last game of the season as well.
They might get Superville because they'll all be in jail by the end.
I may not be from Akron, but I've been told by more than one Akron Griffin alumni, I'm a Griff.
That's right.
I got my Griff card. So
once you coach for the Griff, you become a Griff.
I got my Griff card.
That don't count. You got a shirt.
My kids go there, man.
You know, I mean, I can't show it on camera, but I got a Griffin on my chest tattooed. Say Griff Life.
Anyway, real quick for this second half start, let's tell everybody again, like we did last night, we got the Coach Patella show coming up at Transformations Barbershop.
Thursday,
4 o'clock. We changed the time.
It was 2.
Now it's 4.
Thanks, Courtney.
On Thursday, Transformations right there next to Nicole's in the new plaza, whatever they call it, that plaza.
Yeah, it's the new plaza, Hawkins. You know, you got Suma. It's right across from the House of the Lord, right there on the corner of Hawkins and Diagonal Road. We'll be right there with the producer Rodney Harris, Coach Patella, and myself, Coach Rob Deck. Be right back at you with second half. And we always got the hits, baby. It's our game. Inside the Lines at NobleSteps.com. Coming at you. Yeah.
New to America, the Line Lounger. Great for outdoor events, family outings, or even just taking it to the beach. Easy to carry. To order, log on to www.lawnlounger.com. Great for fundraisers. Advertise on the back. It's the Lawn Lounger. Visit the North Hill Car Wash 2 Detail Center on North Talmadge Avenue. Call 330-603-9094 on Talmadge Avenue for your detail and car wash needs. That's North Hill Car Wash 2. Call 330-603-9094. Home of the North Vikings.